Okay. So shaft has three eccentrics, that is each having 75 mm diameter and 25 mm thickness, machined in one piece with the shaft, and the central planes of the eccentrics are 60 mm apart, and the distance of the centers from the axis of rotation is given 12 mm, 18 mm, 12 mm, and the angular positions are 120 degree apart, and density is given as 7000 kg per meter cube, and you have to find the amount of out of balance force and the couple at 600 rpm, and if the shaft is balanced by adding two masses at a radius of 75 and distance of 100 mm from the central plane of the middle eccentric, find the amount of masses and their angular positions. So from this question, you have to first take down the data. So what is given? So in the terms of when the diameter, thickness and density is given, so directly the mass will not be given. So in that case, the mass will be nothing but volume into density, and in the question he has told it is for the shaft. So the shaft is type of consideration when the diameter and the thickness, if it is given, and that is enough to calculate the density of the material. So that for the type of cylindrical surface, you can go volume by pi by 4 into d square into the thickness, and if you multiply the density, the density is value already given, so volume into density will be the mass. So Ma or Mb or Mc for all the three masses will be same, so that will be pi by 4 into d square into T into rho. So the diameter is already given, thickness is there, substitute the things and you get the mass as 0.77 kg. Okay. Hello?
Audible, sir.
Audible. Okay. So all the three masses will be same. Next part, the central planes of the eccentric are 60 mm apart, means the distance between the things are given as 60 mm, and there are the two again balancing masses to be added, that is let us take it as distance for L and M plane. So how the figure will be there for this? So ABC at the center, it is given 60 mm apart from this center plane. So from B is the center, then 60 on the left side A and 60 on the right side for that 60 B to C. And he has told that again the L and M, if you take, that is for the two adjoining masses for that plane, the central plane from the middle axis, they are told the distance of 100 mm from the central plane. So by the sentence you should understand what do you mean by this. Distances of 100 mm from the central plane, the middle eccentric. Okay. So from the center, this is the center. So from here 100 each on the left side and right side. So like this L, A, B and C and M will be arranged. So this is for the initial position for the plane. Then the angular positions, what they are given? They are given directly 120 degree apart. Means that three masses are 120 degree apart, means it is that it is total angle possible is 360. So each three mass will have 120 degree apart. So that is being considered here. So you take any position from A, B and C, all will be 120 degree apart. So like this A, B and C are being arranged. Okay. So at a respective radius, I think radius for all three are given, A, B and then C. Okay. So next we'll consider the tabulation for this. So reference plane, you have to take any one unknown reference plane, what is balancing plane, as the reference plane. So we'll take the reference plane on L. So the extreme end will take, because one balancing plane is to be unknown, so that the other things can be easily find out for this. So towards this side all positive, so there is no left side to this, so no negative at all. Okay. So next step, go further. So once you get the position, you have to find out this unknown masses. Okay, so you just randomly they are given some position here, but this is not initially only will be getting A, B and C. Okay, so this by calculation you will be getting this later. Okay, so let us first formulate the table. So according to this, L, A, B, C, M will take. So L, A, B, C and M. Then mass for M, L and M are unknown. So ML and MM, so not known to you. And other things all same masses. You know it got all having 0.77 kg here. Okay, so same masses. Then M into R, this one. So multiply this 2 and 3, you get the M into R. So this one will be 75 into 10 to the power minus 3 into ml. Then 0.77 into 0.012. So you get 9.24 into 10 to the power minus 3. 0.77 into 0.018, you get 13.86 to 10 to the power minus 3. 0.77 into 0.012, you get 9.24 into 10 to the power minus 3. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Who is that disturbing?
Sir, actually, no, sir. It's me, sir. It was by mistake. Sorry, sir.
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
Next mm. So this is 0.075. Then 75 into 10 to the minus 3 mm. Then the distance from the plane L measured from here, this one is taken as 0. So from this you know all the distances. So 100 minus 60 will be this one, this will be nothing but 40. This also will be 40, right? So first L to A 40, then L to B is 100, L to C will be 100 plus 60 160, then L to M will be total 200. So the same thing we'll take here 0, 0 0.04, 0 0.1, 0 0.16, 0 0.2. Then all taken in meters. Then MRL multiplication of 4 and 5 will be getting this 6th value. So first one automatically 0, so this will be 0 and other values will be getting here. Now in the question, what is asked that we will see first before solving the table. He has told to calculate the out of balance force and this couple at 600 rpm. Okay, what do you mean by this out of balance force? Means it is nothing but it is condition when it is not completely balanced. Okay, and that out of balance force, if you add that balance force, automatically it should be completely balanced. Okay, so what is the unknown out of balance force that you need to find out in this case? Okay, so out of balance force can be found out from drawing the force polygon. So force in this, what is the thing? Here both are unknown. Okay, so how will you solve this? Okay, so you have to neglect the things which is to be considered with the reference plane L and M. So out of balance force only will be considering the things which are known to you, that is A, B and C. Okay, so left out for these two together, that will be nothing but out of balance force. Okay, with these two together. So with the given values, let us first solve it. So you know that A is 9.24, B is 13.86 and C is 9.24. Even you know the angular positions for this. So A position, B position and C position, you know it. So it is 120 degree. So we'll start from initial position, that is A, that is vertical. This is a vertical line. So 0, this O to A, this one is 9.24 into 10 to the power minus 3. Then again 120 degree to this. So So this is B, this is 13.86 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Then 120 degree to this C, this is again 9.24. Okay, so resultant which will be there O to C, this will be nothing but out of balance force. Okay, so if you consider all the things, then it is a type of balanced condition. But this value, whatever is there, this is actually the out of balance force with respect to these two together, because here as it is unknown, we will not be able to find out these two together. So these two together he has told as out of balance force, that is to be find out in this case. So this OC, that is out of balance force, you need to measure. So by measurement OC is 4.75 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg meter. Okay, so this measurement of this is, you know, that values are taken in the form of m into r. We are not taken the divided by omega square. So centrifugal force will be actually mr omega square, right? So you have to multiply this mr value with omega square. So the speed is already given in the question, that is 600 rpm. So you know that omega is 2 pi n by 60, and using that value we take omega as 62.84, this one omega 2 pi n by 60, and from this you get 18.76 Newton. So this is the out of balance force. Okay, so next we'll go further. Same way he has told to get the out of balance couple also in the question, out of balance force and couple both. Okay, so let us see about the couple. Anyway, if you take couple, what will happen? One will be 0. So anyway, whatever left out will be nothing but for a calculation of mm becomes very easy. Okay, so let us go for out of balance couple. So same way you have to take the positions. So A, B, C positions are known to you, and even if you know the values. So let us start O to A. So that is O dash to A dash. This is 0.3696. Then A dash to B dash is 1.386, that is for position of plane B. Then B dash to C dash, this is again 120 degree. Okay, next the C dash to O dash, whatever is there vector, this one, this will be nothing but the out of balance couple. So the measurement of this will be 1.1 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Okay, and actually this is nothing but the opposite side will be nothing but the balancing couple only, because the left out, which whatever is there, that for the measurement you have to use the couple only where it is 0, one side it is 0. Okay, so automatically this will be nothing but 15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 mm value only. Okay, so that also we can calculate. So first let us get this answer. So it is nothing but m into r into L. So you have to multiply by omega square, because we are taken here divided by omega square. So mrl omega square you have to take. So it will be, if you multiply this by omega square, you get 4.34 Newton meter. So this is the answer. Next, similarly you have to go for amount of balancing masses and angular position. No, so you know that the values whatever you got here, this is for the out of balance couple. Okay, so let us solve now for the position, that is to get the mm and then ml. Okay, so for this let us continue. So amount of balancing masses and their angular position can be found out from the vector C dash O dash, that is represented in the figure D. So this will be O dash C dash whatever is there, the 1.1 into 10 to the minus 3. This is nothing but actually the value of the unknown 15 into 10 to the power minus 3 mm. Okay, so if you take this 15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 mm, so that is will be equal to vector C dash O dash. So that is 1.1 into 10 to the power of minus 3, same thing. Okay, again no need to draw it once again, because you are getting the balancing couple in this same case one, because anyway it is 0 on the other side. So this value will be equal to 15 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So from there we will be getting the mass of m. So mm is 0.073 kg. Okay, next the remaining part now for the out of balance force. So here we are taken directly for out of balance force. We are not taken because we didn't have the value of the mass ml and mm. So here, so now when mm is known to you now, so substitute the value of mm now here. So we'll be getting the 4 values, and other value can be found out easily. Okay, so once again we'll start solving this. So O to A, so this value is known to you, then A to B, then B to C. So you have to actually stop at C, same at what you are drawn on here. Okay, so next position we know now. So the angular position is known to you because this vector you already drawn now. So this will be nothing but if you draw the direction over here in the figure, so it is almost nearer to the C. So here, so this position you are going to take this, so it will be somewhere around this position. So this value will be 75 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into mm. So mm value already you know it is 0.073 kg. So substitute this value, you get up to D. So from D to O now is the remaining part. So that will be equal to this value, 75 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ml. So 75 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ml will be vector DO. So substituting this value over here, equating this, we get ml as 0.0693 kg. Okay, and finally if you take this reference, whatever you are taken here, direction, and opposite to that, this will be whatever is there for the plane ml. If you consider, so the directions for mm and then ml can be easily traceable by taking the vector directions. Okay, so like this you can plot the masses mm and then ml. Okay, so go through the problem and try to solve it. So here one more extra thing you need to find out, that is for the out of balance force and couple. Okay, so go through this